So, we're getting ready to leave Sucia this morning on our way to Anacortes. We have spent a nice night here. We're supposed to be able to sail some today, but there's wind on either side of Vancouver Island, but in the Straits of Georgia there's wind, and in the Straits of Juan de Fuca there's wind, but actually there's small craft advisories out. But we are in the wind shadow of Vancouver Island and all these islands, and so we're not going to have a whole lot of wind. But we're not going to raise the drifter because, well, there's a chance we'll have, I mean, there's small craft advisory, so there's a chance the wind will come around. So we're going to just use our regular working jib. So this is our anchor. We've got our snubber, and I'm gonna use my windlass and pull up this anchor when we're ready to go, which we aren't quite yet.
Hey, brother.
This is the morning. Yeah. Oh, gasoline. Yeah, man.
Look ready when we're...
There you go.
Got it.
And we have found, interestingly enough, that with a battenless main, you don't even have to lower your lazy jacks. The other thing I had forgotten is on Wandering Dolphin, we stored all of our deck brushes and, more importantly, fenders in this thing. So we did that, and that now we don't have to worry about where we're putting our fenders. All right, ready?
And small children.
Yeah. Well, actually, we did that. That's true. Not even a joke. All right, you ready?
I am ready.
No, you're not.
I'm not ready, but I'm ready.
You're not ready. We're raising the main, then we're gonna raise the anchor, and then we're gonna motor out of here. See if we can get going towards Anacortes. Okay, here we go to our spot where it gives us fits. Man, those things. I'm not real fond of this particular setup here. I think you need it because of the... Oh, hey, we need to lower it for a second, please. I need to loosen that. This is too tight here. That's why we got that. In here. Because this thing is just too tight. So I think if I pull some through, okay. Okay, you can winch it. Still got a little, so that's the difference with no battens there. my... Comes up much smoother once we get that snubber off there. There's my little snubber hook. All right. Yeah, I guess in case I need to do something with the chain itself. They're right there. Why, thank you, sir. Ow. It's a beautiful day. My morning exercise. Yeah, you will. Good luck with that. If you're talking to me, I can't hear you, just so you know. You can say anything you want. She's asleep. See, if you let the boat float forward, then you're not pulling the boat, you're just lifting chain. What?
The zip tie is what snagged it up.
Oh, was it? Well, it's kind of, he doesn't have a straight shot in there. So an electric windlass would be a bit of a problem with that, but fortunately for us, we don't have an electric windlass. Thank goodness. What'd you say?
You want me to come up there and run a few wraps? I can. We both get our blood pumping.
If you'd like to, you can.
There. I'll let you do all of it. Let me rephrase it. I'd like to let you do all the work. My conscience just won't let me.
It's not hard work.
It just gives you.
All right, Norm's gonna take over. He's gonna spare me. Now that all the hard work's done. Norm is making baggy wrinkles. He's gonna be making baggy wrinkles for a really long time. Here's our highly reliable depth gauge. Wow, look at you go. We're not in a race.
Gotta get warm, man. Stay warm.
Don't pull the boat with it.
Becky's gonna want to do this because you'll get warm.
Ah, we got the wind in us now. Tell me when you see the anchor. I don't want to hit arrow. Are we off the ground?
Blue is the first color, or the?
Blue's the first color.
Okay, I thought yellow was.
Did you get the first blue yet?
We've hit 3 blue.
Oh, we're at 3 blue?
No, we're almost to 2 blue.
Okay. At 1 blue, let me know, because arrow may be right on top of our anchor.
No, it's kind of back.
Oh, we're kind of sailing over it. What's that? Was that 1 blue? Yeah, it looks like it's up now because we're moving. Oh boy. That's all right. I think we're moving now, so. Yeah, Mig is coming into Anacortes via water this time. Probably for the only time, actually, until someday she sails in here from going all the way around the world. This video for this week, I decided to do a video for you about anchoring and how I anchor on MIG. I know some of you are very familiar with the whole process, but there are a lot of you that watch it that don't really know anything about it. So I thought I would show you a video of us first pulling up the anchor this morning and then dropping the anchor and what we look for and depth and all that stuff, how much scope we have out and whatnot. So we're just coming into Anacortes right now, right around this corner. I always used to see this little bay right here. There's room for 2 boats. There really isn't room to anchor, but I used to see it when I worked for Arrow Launch, and I always thought I'd like to be anchored out in that little bay someday, but alas, it's not gonna happen. We're going around the corner to the actually terrible anchorage out of Anacortes. It's not good holding, but we don't have a lot of wind tonight, and we're gonna be there for a couple of nights, probably until Thursday, and then we will head off to Port Angeles. And my wife and kids are gonna come over and see us in Port Angeles. And at that point, we are looking for a window to head down the coast to California. So the circumnavigation has begun. I believe we started that when we left the dock in Blaine. But really for me, this is my home. This is where my family is. And so when I leave Anacortes, for me, that's the beginning of the trip, really. I gotta say, my heart kind of hurts. I've been wanting to do this my whole life. I mean, I can't believe it's actually happening. You know, even after 3 years of working on the boat, and my family is so supportive. I love them all so much. And I knew it was going to be hard, but I'm even having dreams, crazy dreams. So if you have a dream, be careful. It might come true. Anyway, next up, dropping the anchor in Anacortes on sailing vessel Mig. Some of you might ask why we're not anchoring up in there, but the holding is really bad. Wind's blowing us towards shore. I like little extra drift area. I think anywhere here is good. What's it say on the chart for our depth? 9 feet. Okay. Let's do it here. So in anchoring, we're in 9 feet. So if we, technically we only need about 70 feet, 60 feet out. 70 would be 7-to-1 scope, which would be awesome. Oh, I need my gloves. Thank you. And my little deal there. I was not prepared, was I? All right. Okay, dropping. So my anchor chain is marked at 30-foot intervals. So the first that you'll see is first blue, so that's 30 feet. Second blue will be 60. So we're gonna go to the first yellow, 120 feet. Which is overkill, but I know the holding's bad here. Getting my sail all dirty. And you're probably wondering why I don't just release this and let it go. I don't know. I don't know why when I loosen this, it doesn't just free spin and so I can tighten it. Something's wrong with it. You know, after all this, trying to get every little thing fixed, takes some time. Okay. It's got crap all over the sail. All right, you want to put it in reverse?
We are.
Oh, okay. No, that's good. Okay, give it a little more. I'm feeling the anchor chain because you can feel it skipping along the bottom if it's dragging. You go, if you go into hard reverse, what'll happen is it'll pull it out. So you want to go slowly into reverse. We're stretching out the chain right now, probably. hook up my snubber now. What's that? No, not yet. I'm gonna put up the snubber. This is a chain hook right here. And they aren't really the greatest thing, because the chain, if it comes up, it's held on by, it goes between two links of the chain, and that holds it. But as long as there's tension, it holds it. But if the tension drops off, it'll drop off the chain, which isn't it's not like it's a terrible thing. You just don't have your snubber on then. The chain's still holding. But I actually like to tie it better. But I already had this one, and I'm not gonna mess with it. So you go through here because you want to be able to see how I hooked it on the chain there. I don't know if you can see it or not. And then you got to keep tension on this as you lower more chain, which would be really handy if I could now, you know, just loosen that and it'd drop, but I can't. So that's what happens. Hey Beck, you want to hold tension for me? It's gonna be a sec. You're gonna have to hold it pretty good as I go over the. Come over here. There you go. Okay, I'm dropping it, so you got to just keep it enough. Okay. You're basically gonna be holding the tension of the. Keep it on there. There we go. See that? See how the chain is dropping? That's what you want, because that gives you, the chain pulls the snubber down a little bit. So now it's already hooked up. So now that chain is hanging down there, pulling down on the snubber as well, which helps with the motion. What'll happen sometimes then is, as you swing around, the chain that's hanging down will bump on the boat at night, and you'll hear that and go, what's that? But anyway, and then this is my chafe gear for the snubber. You put it over that. If you don't have any fire hose on your boat, get some fire hose, because man, I got a whole roll of it years ago, and I have used it on so many different things. Like, it's crazy. I've used that fire hose over and over again for different stuff. If you look around the boat, well, if you saw the video of me putting up the chafe guard at the top, well, at the spreaders, that's fire hose. You know, I use it all over the place. It's on our main sheet on both sides. I should probably put a piece right here, or even around here. You know, if it was going to be really bad weather and we knew it, that we were going to be riding out, then I would do that. But I think we're good here. I think we're set. So that's anchoring on MIG. Thanks for coming along.